Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new series. This time it's Breaking Point 2 on F1 23, and I can already see that we have Casper. Just, you know, if I just zoom out a little bit in editing, I can see Casper, we can see Devon, and we can see Aiden. Now, I don't recognize the female. Now, that's a new one. But, I mean, Casper's retired, so I'm assuming he's going to be, like, race engineer, or he's gonna be some kind of like member of the team in some level. So yeah, we're gonna be jumping into Breaking Point 2, ladies and gentlemen, with a brand new team called Connorsport Butler Global Racing Team. So it's a huge step away from Aston Martin, where we were in the first part of this story. So let's jump into the second part now, ladies and gentlemen, and see where this takes us. Anyway, Chapter 1. 2022, a new era for Formula One. An overhaul to the technical regulations marks the first major update to the sport for several years, and it's not the only new cars that are turning heads down in the paddock.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connorsport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aiden Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connorsport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connorsport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Finish the race. Okay.
Okay, Aiden, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can.
I forgot about Mark. I forgot about Mark. Alright, we no longer have Jeff. We no longer have Jeff. Can we get Sonoda? Nope. Can I? Yep. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Alright, I'm going to overtake Schumacher right here. I can get Alonso as well. Get the DRS to just continue sliding past him. Yep, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm absolutely gone. That is gorgeous. Lando Norris in the McLaren ahead of us. Let's just take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. Dive bomb going into turn 1. I might be able to get Bottas here now. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Clean racing, ladies and gentlemen. Clean racing. Hamilton in the Mercedes. Dive bomb. Yep, and I'm within track limits all the way. All the way. That is what we like to see. Right, Checo. I'm just going on your outside, dude. I'm going on your outside. Track limits is absolutely fine. I have not breached track limits. Everything is absolutely fine. This is what we like to see. This is more like it. This is more like it. Why couldn't I do this in F1 21? Because you know, these physics are a lot closer to F1 24. Because, ta-da! Anyway, moving swiftly on. Yo, what's up, Georgie boy? I'm just gonna ride you slipstream, kind of, little bit, and I'm just going to overtake, going into turn one. I didn't, like, I didn't like that break point. I didn't like my break point there. I completely did not like my break point. Alright, Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari. I'm backing off a little bit because I can get him going into this turn right here. Get the DRS. We made contact, but he should have realized I was on his outside. We get away with it. FIA haven't said anything. That is absolutely fine. Alright, 6 laps of the race left to go. I might be able to catch Verstappen and Leclerc. So let's see where this leads us. I kind of like the Connorsport car. I like the purple and the yellow like blending together. I like that. Yo, what's up, Max? Again, exact same place I got George. So let's just do this properly. He's going to have DRS on Leclerc. Can I dive bomb Leclerc here? Technically, yeah, I can. How the hell did I manage to make that stick? I should not have gotten... I should never, ever have gotten away with that. But we move up into P1 after taking Leclerc. Let's just see this through. Let's see this through. Now, our team... I'm guessing that's the team principal, that Italian-sounding guy at the start, that Andrea Connor. I'm guessing he's our team principal because Connorsport, duh. But he said there was like issues with the car, 2022 season. I'm guessing that we're going to have an issue at some point. I seriously hope not, because I don't want to ruin this P1 and I don't want a DNF. So it would be nice if we could just cruise until the end of the race and, you know, have an incident free. That would be nice. That would be nice. Let's see. Here we go.
I'm losing power. Why am I losing power? Copy that. We see it. We're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking. I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
Oh, with every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connorsport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Connorsport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connorsport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid. Good job you got me. All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here. It's in the bag, mate. All okay, Aiden? Yeah, how's Devon doing? Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team. Good for him.
Please don't tell me we have... well, I was going to say please don't tell me we have Devon bloody Butler as a teammate, but we have Devon Butler as a bloody teammate. This... really? After everything he put us through in the first breaking point, we have to put up with him as a teammate in breaking point 2. Crying out loud. Alright. Post-race Miami Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Frustration. An engine issue forces Connorsport's Aiden Jackson to retire from the Miami Grand Prix only a few laps from the end of the race.
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Knock, knock. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devon.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. Smooth. You know what they say? A shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data any time you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before, it's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson. That was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Connorsport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
Now, here's a little interesting tidbit, ladies and gentlemen. Zoom in on this. Davidov Butler. Now, he is Chief Executive Officer of Butler Global, which is one of those primary, or probably the primary sponsor of Connorsport, this F1 team. Davidov Butler, Devon Butler. That's his bloody dad. So that's how Devon's our teammate. It's a Lawrence Stroll, Lance Stroll situation. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm going to wrap up for this episode. So thank you so very much for watching. That was chapter 1 of Breaking Point 2. Devon's back. We're having problems with the car. We should have won that race realistically, but we didn't. But we move swiftly on. We'll see where it takes us, and we'll just see where this story leads. So again, that's where I'm going to leave it for today, so thank you so very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this first episode, drop a thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, hit that big red button underneath the video, it massively helps me out. Share the channel and the video with your friends and family, and get them involved in the community as well, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.